What is up, you guys? This is Electric Invest, and wow, Elon Musk just dropped a humongous bombshell. Yes, I know you've seen that title floating around, but it is actually true this time. The full self-driving FSD is finally going to be a subscription service, and we have a date. And in this video, I want to talk a little bit more about that, a little bit more about the numbers that we can expect from the full self-driving, because it's definitely going to be affecting Tesla stock into its future valuation. I also have a brand new update coming up from India. Something very important is happening over there with the laws that are going to be helping Tesla as well as some of the brand new updates from Tesla stock. This is going to be a straightforward video. I didn't have a lot of time to edit it, but I'm definitely going to be giving you guys as much value as I can. But if this is your first time watching the channel and you do enjoy the video, consider subscribing to Electric Invest and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And with that being said, guys, let's begin. As I've mentioned before many times in my videos, the full self-driving software for Tesla is definitely going to be one of the major catalysts for Tesla coming up in the next year or two. I've made many videos explaining a little bit about how it works, and Cathie Wood is one of those people that have given Tesla one of the largest valuations even before everybody even believed in Tesla's potential. Obviously, her premise depends on the full self-driving to become a thing because, you know, the robo-taxi network that is about to be coming from Tesla. And ARK Invest has said many times that these are trillions of dollars for the autonomous driving section. The Tesla is definitely going to be in a prime position to be able to be a market leader on. Tesla has billions and billions of miles of data already collected on many different scenarios. And even though it's not perfect compared to the next competitors like Waymo, Google, and pretty much Mobileye, which is another competitor that uses cameras that Tesla used to work with, Tesla still has a magnitude more data than they do. And it's not just the amount of data, it's also the quality of data, because every Tesla is essentially a robot. And don't take it from me. Let's rewind back a little bit about what Cathie Wood has to say about Teslas individually as robots.
Our confidence in Tesla has gone up the more we understand about autopilot and the more data. It's 1 to 1.5 million robots out there, including my Model 3, are collecting to inform its artificial intelligence engine.
Platform. So we have a robotics, autonomous vehicles are robots. Energy storage, they will be electric.
So I completely agree with Cathie, and it's definitely no surprise why full self-driving is so important, and we finally have a date. And Elon Musk, being the way that Elon Musk is, it came from Twitter. One of the users on Twitter was asking Elon, people are dying for FSD subscriptions. When is it launching? And he said Q2 for sure. So that's the second quarter, which is going to be sometime around June or July. But how much is it gonna be? Now, a lot of people have been speculating that the range is gonna be anywhere from $50 a day to $2,000 a day. So definitely something a little bit pricey here, Elon. Bring it down a notch, but it is not going to be quite that high. There is actually a member in the Tesla community from Twitter that I do wanna talk about, that he released a tweet that is very, very comprehensive about the Tesla's possible price range when it comes to the full self-driving, and I'm gonna show it to you guys right now. His name is Gary Black, which I definitely give a shout out to him. You guys should definitely subscribe to him at Gary Black 00, that's 2 zeros. And he basically ends up explaining that Tesla should price FSD at an initial rate of $99 a month. Many forget that if you pay $10,000 for the FSD upfront, it still has maybe 60% residual value when you sell your Tesla with full FSD in 4 to 5 years. So the math is $4,000 for the FSD on depreciation at some interest rate around 5% over 48 months, give or take $117 a month. So when I saw that, it actually makes a lot of sense. And it definitely is a possibility that FSD could be anywhere from $100 to $200 a month. It is something that would make more sense for the average consumer, because obviously if you price FSD too high, you know, obviously a lot of people are not going to buy it, and it's going to literally defeat the purpose of having a monthly subscription. But if you price it too low, a lot of people will get it, but there's also going to be a lot of risk, because you also don't want to just charge $40 a month or $50 a month. And even though the margins are going to be quite high on the software, $50 a month may not bring enough revenue. And this is something that we obviously need, you know, for earnings report. We need to see that revenue continue to increase, because obviously the valuation of Tesla includes the full self-driving. But let me remind you guys that Elon Musk did say that it's better to buy the software outright, because it's just going to be something that is going to be continuing to increase over time. As you guys already know, the full self-driving software used to be what, $5,000 in the beginning, then $7,000, then $8,000 just last year. And now it ended up being towards the later half of 2020 to $10,000. That is something that I already reserved. I have a reservation for the Cybertruck, and I put full self-driving, which is capped now at $10,000. So when Elon Musk decides to, hey, I'm gonna raise it up to, 12,000, 13,000 in the future, obviously as they get the software better and better and better, it is something that Elon even said that would eventually be worth, in his opinion, at least $100,000. But it is definitely not far-fetched, and I personally think, in my opinion, maybe you only want to use it for really long trips. Maybe you have to drive for 3-4 hours or whatever to see somebody on the countryside, and you definitely want to have the ability to just let go of the car and know for sure that it's definitely going to be driving you. Then, the monthly subscription may not be so bad. It may be a better solution for you. Let me know in the comment section below. But right now, I'm going to be talking about the story that just broke out. That India right now has potentially made it cheaper for Tesla to produce vehicles in India, even cheaper than China, which is just mind-blowing because obviously you guys already know that China ended up becoming a tremendously huge investment for Tesla. Just as a quick recap, Tesla ended up investing $1 billion roughly in China, and it ended up producing Tesla back $2.5 billion. So if India somehow is able to offer incentives to make Tesla produce vehicles in India even cheaper than China, we could be talking a tremendously huge opportunity. And in this article from Reuters, we can see a little bit more information saying that rather than assembling the cars in India, they should make the entire production in the country by hiring local vendors. Then we can give higher concessions. He also adds that the government will make sure that the production cost of Tesla will be lower than compared with the world, even in China, when they start manufacturing with their cars in India. So this is by no far a small claim. This is huge. Tesla can utilize this deal to import cars from India all over Europe, which is even closer than the factory in China, so it would just make sense economically. There would be no reason for Tesla not to be able to ramp up the numbers. And India has been becoming extremely serious about this because just last year they introduced even tougher emissions rules for car makers to be able to incentivize more car makers to move into the electric side. Now, obviously that is something that we still have to wait and see what's going to happen. If a country is offering incentives to produce at a lower cost, it is definitely going to be helping Tesla to meet up with the demand, because Tesla doesn't have a demand problem because they sell every vehicle they make. I mean, just look at the waiting times. We see times of up to 5-6 weeks, maybe even sometimes 12 weeks, depending on where you are, just to get your Tesla. And it is just something that would definitely be drastically reduced if Tesla is able to produce more factories around the world and also at a cheaper cost to be able to pump out more vehicles out there. And this is contrary to the belief from bears that we have right now. Obviously yesterday, Gordon Johnson, just yesterday, that ended up talking and spewing nonsense over here saying that Tesla has a demand problem, that they keep lowering their vehicle costs, which is totally not true because it's even on Tesla's plan from many years ago that they said that they wanted to lower the cost of the vehicles, though you would start with a high-end luxury vehicle first, and you will continue to lower the price as production for batteries allow it, because batteries are the key for Tesla to be able to lower the price, because obviously battery packs are the biggest, most expensive components of an electric vehicle. And I wanted to point that out there because it is just something that keeps being spouted out there like Tesla doesn't have any demand, and it's just complete utter nonsense. So I want to leave you guys right now with a brand new update from the Tesla Shanghai in China, and that is that there's a potential increase of land that they're purchasing to be able to handle the new Model 2, the $25,000 Tesla. Now, this comes from an article from TeslaRighty.com. They go on explaining that the recently posted land rights transfer announcement did not list Tesla by name, but the filings did note that 461,142.4 square meters or 113.9 acres was intended specifically for new energy vehicle manufacturing. When it comes to China's land filings, everything's specified alongside. So this is something that's definitely going to be for manufacturing EVs, and it is literally right next to the Gigafactory in Shanghai in China. They go on saying that even if Tesla ends up producing the Model 2 from their main phase 1 in the Tesla Shanghai factory, this new 113.9 acres could be used for the new Tesla battery, you know, the 4680 battery. And even though it is still a developing story, it is nonetheless great for Tesla's future. And I want to know what you guys think about this video. Would you be purchasing the Tesla full self-driving package monthly or maybe outright? What about Indian's announcement of offering Tesla lower cost production than anywhere on Earth? What do you guys think about that? Do you think it's even possible? Let me know also in the comment section below if you want me to cover other stocks. And I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for being part of this channel. We're already almost at 17,000 subscribers. You can also follow me on Twitter at electric_invest. And if you have found this video helpful and you have watched up until this point, consider subscribing to Electric Invest and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video.